if you're not gonna watch this entire video all the way through, it'll be one of the greatest gaming failures in the history of gaming. To record an actual opening to this video, so I'm just gonna plug that in right here. Hi, heyo, 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 I'm ProAceJOKER. Welcome to the Insane Asylum. We're gonna talk about some things. Let's get started. In this, we're gonna do three main things in this video. We're gonna talk about, does Halo need a battle royale? Should it have a battle royale? Will it have a battle royale? We're going to talk about who Courage is, his background a little bit, because I think a lot of people should know that. And then let's really dive into what Courage is saying here, because it's not obvious on the surface. Let's have the conversation. Does Halo need a battle royale? So, I want to get mad at every single person who believes that Halo Infinite will have a battle royale. This conversation pops up almost every single month, like clockwork. And it is the most frustrating thing for anyone who has paid a little bit attention to anything 343 has said in the past 3 years. Because some news site has some rumor about it, some influencer mentions it, or just overall, it just comes up, or something gets led into it. But last month, we had this pop up because they posted the Halo Infinite blog post, and then they replied to somebody with just a gif of Halo 2 of the Chief and the ODST drop pods being dropped onto Delta Halo, the mission Delta Halo from Halo 2. But that cutscene has been around for over a decade now, and it made everyone being like, "Oh my god, are you serious? Battle Royale? Drop pods?" Oh, it's like, oh my god. No one read any context of the scenario because they just said the hottest of drops. I get it. I understand where your brain goes there, but come on, man. Like, look at the context of what they were talking about. They were talking about dropping a blog post. People they got blinders on and they see what they want to see. 3 years ago, when asked about a Battle Royale, the only BR they care about is the battle rifle. They said that 3 years ago, and I know a lot can change in 3 years. You want to know the last time they mentioned that no, a battle royale will not be in Halo Infinite? These news outlets saying there's rumors that Halo Infinite will have a battle royale. This was in December of 2020. Came out and was like, hey, normally we don't like to talk about this, but there's way too much stuff going on. No, Halo Infinite does not have any plans to launch with a battle royale. People need to stop expecting that there is going to be a battle royale on Infinite on launch. It's not happening. It's not happening. So beyond that, let's talk about, should it have a battle royale? Let's go into my personal opinion. I don't think it's that simple. I don't think the answer is yes or no. I think it would work as a battle royale. I think Halo is designed and it's perfect for that kind of setting. Heck, they already have it. You could just make the ODST map the battle royale map, drop a bunch of people into it, throw some weapons around, and there you go. You got a battle royale. It's pretty easy. Halo is almost designed already for that in a lore perspective, in a world perspective, and I think it would work. But let's talk about what 343 has said. I've talked to the 343 people. I know a lot of other people have talked to people at the studio. You know, we used to go to the studio every year during PAXs and stuff like that. Ever since Infinite was announced with the game engine trailer 4 years ago at this point, it was a hot heated question that was being asked even then. And when we were there and we talked to them, they understood the potential Battle Royale has. They still see the potential in what it has. They don't want to hop aboard the fad. You know, let's talk about how Halo has chased fads for every moment, you know, loadouts and kill streaks and stuff like that. And everyone has hated it beyond measure. But now all of a sudden people want Halo to chase the fad of Battle Royales? Okay. Different conversation. A Battle Royale is not a game. It is a game mode. And that is the way that the studio views it. Is, yes, the manpower it takes ridiculous. I mean, making those big open maps, there's a reason why a lot of, like, Apex Legends and stuff only comes out with, like, one map a year. That kind of stuff takes so long to design, and it takes a full studio of people in order to make a working system like that. Their main focus was making Halo Infinite, at its core, a good experience. And the way that they've built the Slipspace engine and the way that they're planning on building Infinite will allow them to grow things like that potentially in the future. But they want to get it right at its core first before they start throwing in new things. And they always saw battle royales as a fad. And in a degree, yeah, I mean, they weren't wrong. I mean, Fortnite is still insanely popular. Apex is still insanely popular. Warzone is still insanely popular, Call of Duty. So the fad hasn't died down yet, but I think some of the sparkle and the shine and the excitement for it has lowered as much as it has. And they knew that going in when they were talking about it 4 years ago, right? The thing with battle royales is they do extend the life of a game a lot. I got that question is, do you think it extends the life? Absolutely. But I feel it's no different than when Xbox Live and just online multiplayer started happening back in like 2004, 2005. Right? Like every game jumped aboard the fad of online gaming because that was what you did. It introduced a lot of long-lasting life to your game. And I think a battle royale does that now, and it's no different than what it was then. I don't think it does it anymore. I don't think it does it any less. I think it just adds another element to play with. Now, I want to say there are some cool things is Halo 5 actually already has a battle royale. Forgers and stuff like that have made a working battle royale. It's fine. It's a little janky, but it's fun. And when Infinite comes out with the level that we're hoping Forge will have, I guarantee you someone will make a battle royale game mode in it before the end of the month when Infinite releases. You know, and it works pretty well, but of course it will never be as good as the studio can make. If Halo had a battle royale, the amount of players it would bring into it would be incredibly healthy for the game's long-lasting life. And I think this is where we should kind of segue into talking about Courage. So if you're not sure what's going on, there's a guy, Jack Courage Dunlop. If you haven't heard of him, pretty much he was a very, very prominent Twitch streamer. He's a very big influencer. He's now over on YouTube after he signed a contract with them. So he's one of the bigger content creators out there. So a few days ago, he posted a tweet that said, he tweeted at Halo saying, "I've played Halo since 2005. It's my favorite game series of all time. If Halo Infinite doesn't release with a robust and well-made battle royale game mode, then it will be one of the greatest gaming failures in history. Have a good day." Yeah, I can see why people are upset by this. What he's saying has some merit, and we should talk about it. To give a little background on Courage before we go any further, like he actually a lot of people don't know, he started out as a Halo content creator. When he started out on Twitch, I remember back in the day when I was doing Halo and stuff like that, Courage was a Halo streamer. He tried to be a Halo content creator, and it didn't work out for him, and he found success in other places, and that's why he's done it. Now, that being said, him coming out here and being like, Halo is my favorite game series of all time, that's a little much, all right? Like, let's slow your roll a little bit, okay? You haven't played Halo in the last 6 years or something, okay? You haven't touched the game once. I don't want to hear it's your favorite game of all time if you never play the game. I don't know Courage. I don't know. I've never met him, so I can't speak for him. So he can say whatever the heck he wants, and that's the whole point of the internet. He can say whatever he wants, and just be prepared for it. But yeah, let's not over-exaggerate a little bit there. So I don't think Courage deserves the hate that he's gotten for this, but I do think he kind of asked for it, and he might, once again, but that was his whole purpose. He's a content creator. That's what he does for a living. He is an influencer. What he does, and he might not even realize he's doing it, is he says things in certain ways, and he talks about things, and he tweets about things, and he puts things out there that'll elicit an emotional response, and he's good at it. One of the reasons why, and one of the biggest things as a content creator, there is eliciting and creating an emotional and visceral response to people, because it makes them want to watch videos. That's why thumbnails are the way they are, is it's all trying to get you to all of a sudden be like, WTF, or, yeah, dude, I totally agree, man. So that you just stick around the video to really see the content of the video, and it keeps you staying in it longer. And he's good at it. And that's a compliment, and it's one of the reasons he is as a successful content creator as he is. Because he's good at that. And he might not even realize he's doing it anymore. When he says things like, Halo not having a BAR is one of the greatest gaming failures of all time, people need to step back, remember that this is the purpose that he is doing. He is trying to get people to clickbait onto his content and look at him and talk with him and interact with him, which he did successfully. Because there is a real message behind what Kurge is saying, and I think there's a lot of truth to what he's saying. So you gotta go deep dive into the in-between of it and get into it. So there's a few more tweets following up from what he said, and we should definitely mention it. After that, you know, a day or so later, he goes, I can't believe how much my tweet about Halo adding a Battle Royale mode blew up earlier. People keep saying they should care most about a good multiplayer. Duh, it's Halo. As a longtime fan, I have a full expectation that multiplayer will be world class. BR is extra. Now, that's just one thing, and he agrees. And as I said, I do think maybe Halo is one of his favorite game franchises. It's a lot of people's favorite game franchises, even though they don't play it as much. I don't think it's maybe his favorite of all time. But then he also tweeted, he told someone that, you know, someone responded with your tweet. Now, this is a no-name, doesn't even have a profile picture, so, you know, it's cherry-picking a little bit here. But your Halo tweet was single-handedly made the entire Halo community hate you. Congratulations, a-hole. And he goes, well, guys, now I'm hated by the entire Halo community. I'm sorry for hoping that my favorite game series of all time would adapt to bring in millions and millions of Battle Royale players to try out Halo. Let's just gatekeep Halo and not be open-minded. And I think that's potentially, again, not worded right, but closer to what the message of what he was trying to say was and advocate for. But the real message that, if you read between the lines, what all he is trying to say is that he wants Halo to be successful. He just wants to see it be successful. And he believes that a Battle Royale, the amount of players that a Battle Royale would bring, would blow Halo up. And he's not wrong. The amount of players that play Battle Royales and don't really play any other games is insane. It's, like he said, it's millions of players. You can go on to Twitch and YouTube right now, and they are still some of the most watched game categories out there today. And they still will be, I can almost guarantee it, by the time Infinite comes out. Not tapping into that Battle Royale market is a missed opportunity. It's the same equivalent of not making a Halo 3 anniversary. Just leaving money on the table, man. Throwing it away. If you don't like Battle Royales and Halo comes out with one, don't play it. I get you might be like, well, now they're spending all these resources on the BAR and they're not focusing on what I want them to. If there are a large majority of people who want to play a Battle Royale and still enjoy playing them, what gives you the right to prevent that from being a thing? To say, no, you're not allowed to have a Battle Royale because I don't want one. That's messed up, man. Come on. And everyone talks about the Halo glory days. Everyone wants Halo to be back where it was in Halo 3 or Halo 2 or whatever. Everyone wants Halo to be on top of the world again. And if a BR is what gets them to that point and puts Halo on the top for an extended period of time, why the hell not? Why not do it? No matter what, Halo Infinite will be the biggest Halo game ever released on day one because it's free to play. Free to play automatically will bring an insane amount of players into this game because there's no barrier to entry really, as well as it's coming to PC. It doesn't need a BR to be successful. Assuming it's a good game and not a failure of a game. Doesn't have to be absolutely the best game ever. It's just good and great. If it sits there, Halo Infinite will be a financial and a success all around. The amount of players that will come to it and the amount of new players it will bring just for being free to play on PC will be incredible for the game. People who want a Battle Royale, if Halo doesn't have a Battle Royale, and they're not coming over because it's free to play or because it's Halo, they weren't going to come over no matter what. If Battle Royale was made, players are going to come over no matter when. Let's look at Fortnite. Fortnite released a year before the Battle Royale came out, and it kind of flopped. It did okay, but it wasn't great. And then a Battle Royale came out and became the biggest game in the world. Halo could be the same thing. I don't know if it'll reach those numbers, but it could be. And it doesn't have to be day one. And I think that's where I disagree with Courage, is like, it doesn't need to launch with a Battle Royale. If Halo Infinite releases a Battle Royale mode 2 years down the line, Courage is gonna come and play it no matter what. I will bet my life savings on that. He sees the potential there. He's not gonna be like, oh, it didn't come out day one, I'm not gonna play it. Yeah, there's always that subsection of players who are that prideful. There's a reason pride is one of the deadly sins, is because it's just a stupid. No one cares that you're fighting the man because Halo didn't have a Battle Royale at launch. No one cares. No one gives a shit. Suck it up, and if you don't want to play it, don't play it. If you want to play it because you enjoy Battle Royales, play it. Who cares when it comes out? It makes zero difference. I understand the argument that people are like, well, I want Halo to be on the top of the world because of Halo. I don't want it to be because of a Battle Royale. But I feel the same thing. It's like, it's still that pride thing. Who cares? Who cares? If you are a true Halo fan, all you want is to see Halo be on top and be successful and be the killer game that it always was. And just destroy everyone else. That's what you want. And if a Battle Royale is the path to make that happen, I don't see why Halo shouldn't use every avenue it possibly can to be successful. Whether that's making a theater mode, or a photo mode, or making a Battle Royale, or making a gacha. Don't make it a gacha system, please. Oh god, don't do you said no loot boxes, so we're good there. But adding invasion back into the game, whatever it takes to get Halo back on top, I think Halo should do it. Because the amount of players that get brought into a Battle Royale will extend the life of the game. And in my personal opinion, more players is a good thing. I don't see where that is a bad thing. So the answer of should Halo have a Battle Royale, the answer isn't as easy as yes and no. It's more of a matter of why not? We all want to see Halo on top, I hope. And if a Battle Royale does it, why not? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that gave you guys a little bit of my own perspective, and hopefully kind of just made you think about what Courage is trying to say, because I think he's a good guy, and as I said, I don't think he deserves the hate that he's saying what he's saying, because the real message behind it was he just wants to see Halo be successful by bringing in players, but he kind of asked for it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it and you want me to talk about more other things, let me know. Comments below, I want to know your thoughts on whether Battle Royale should be in Halo, if you think it would be successful. I want to hear your guys' perspective, so please talk about it in the comments, and like, subscribe, do all that jazz. I don't give a shit. So anyways though, you guys have a good day. You're all beautiful, you're sexy. I love you all. Have a good